Peace, what's going on, crew? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. Today I have the Realme 5 Pro. This video we're going to be talking about the tips and tricks for this device. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you hit the like button. Show your support as well by hitting the bell icon so you can never miss another video going forward. But today we're going to talk about the first tip and trick. So let's say you want to use one-handed operation. Slide down on your notification bar, and if you don't already have access to the notification bar where it says one-handed operation, you can find it by hitting that icon, which will give you more options right here. Hit that icon, which is right there, and you can slide one-handed operation here. But when you hit that option, you can see we're gonna hit it right there, and it turns your phone into a smaller device for easy one-handed operation. All right, so the second tip that we're gonna be talking about with this device is how to enter a screenshot on your device. So basically it's really simple. Now with this device, all you have to do is take your 3 fingers and slide down on the device, and there you see it easily takes a screenshot of this phone. So that's pretty much all you need to know. Take 3 fingers, slide down, and you get a screenshot. Now another really cool thing about the Realme 5 Pro is that you get 3 fingers to slide up to get to your multitasking mode. Let's open the Play Store just as an example right now. And when we're in it, you can slide up with the 3 fingers and it will automatically enter that multitask. Another really cool thing that's hidden inside of this device is the dark mode. You can enter it by going to the navigation bar right here, and you're gonna enter dark mode right here. And it's a system-wide dark mode. It's gonna change not only the system software, but YouTube, Facebook. It's gonna change the dark mode. It's also gonna change Instagram as well to the dark mode. So let's say you're in Instagram as well. Everything that you use from here on out after you hit that icon that turns it to the dark mode will now, oh my God, I'm gonna hit this like button right here, will now be turned into the dark. But there's a lot of really other cool features as well, and such as one tap lock, which you could tap this button. Now your device will actually lock itself. If you want to unlock it, you can double click the screen. So this thing actually has raise to wake, and it actually has double click to unlock. So you could literally double tap and it'll lock from that notification bar to wake it up. When it's on a flat surface, hit that button one more time, it unlocks with the facial recognition, which is really fast, really smooth, and honestly really super clean. Now there might be a lot of people out there that drive every day, or you might even have a job that requires you to drive every day. But you do have this option right here called Smart Driving Mode, which you can actually swipe up to the top, and when you enter that mode right here, you can enter it. Basically it says your focus mode is on, and distracting apps are now paused. So anything that's distracting while you're driving, you don't have to worry about. You won't get notified. You're gonna have a really chill drive session and you don't have to worry about that. So I think that's really cool with this device. You also do have an option here for screen sharing. Multi-screen is also another feature in here. You also have kid space. So one of the things about kid space is a lot of the times you can enter kid space right here just by hitting this button. There's no apps in kid space. So once you enter that, you got to download all the apps again, and it's going to prevent you from losing phone information, prohibit system from modifying, and addiction prevention. And you hand off your phone to a kid, a little one, and they're not going to be able to delete your most important contacts or notes or anything like that from your phone. So this is a nice safe option to use, and you can actually set it for each session: 1 hour, 3 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 15 minutes, or unrestricted. We also do have display brightness, which is customizable. You can actually customize it to cool, warm, default, or anywhere in between. You can also tweak the settings where you can customize the font size. You can change the display size in apps. So if you choose certain apps, you also do get this option for, which is called Night Shield, which is going to help you with your reading. You also do get this OSIE vision effect, which is a power consumption will increase this function when it's on. But basically what it is currently this function is supported by not most apps, but it will make the clarity of the photos and screen pictures and images look really, really nice. With app clone, if you turn on app clone, you can have the same app running twice, basically. So I just did that for Facebook. So now I'm gonna have two Facebooks. So let's just say I open one Facebook right here. Then I'll use one of the tips and tricks that we used before, which is to swipe up with 3 fingers. Then we can enter, dual screen mode. And then you can actually enter 2 different Facebook apps with 2 different accounts at the same exact time. So that's called app clone, where you can use 2 of the same app at one single time. And I think that's pretty cool for some people who want to multitask. I mean, that tip helpful. We also do have game space and game assistant. Call the game's exclusive toolbar from the side. You also do get home screen shortcut, hide games icons on home screen. You turn that on. So the icons for added games will no longer be displayed on the home screen. It will straight go to game space. So if you want to turn that on, you also do get the option. This is going to basically let you be less distracted from notifications. And you can manage everything from game space, which is definitely pretty cool. I definitely think that's a really cool feature for the Realme 5 Pro. Security right here. And security is going to give you a variety of options here to choose from. So let's talk about this in a little bit more detail. So we do have private safe. Now, private safe is password protected with my fingerprint, photos, audio, documents, and more. Also do get kid space, which I did talk about, which is going to prohibit a lot of things that the kids will be able to change. App encryption. Now this app right here is crazy. So let me just enter my password. Now, app encryption will let any app, right now I have my payment apps like Bank of America, Facebook, but basically any notification that comes through with the app encryption, you won't be able to see what the message is. Now it'll come up in the notification screen, but it won't give you like who it's from or what time it was sent. All that information is protected, and you can do that for any app here. And so basically you're protecting yourself from scumbag activities. Let's say you're gonna get a text message from Keisha. It's not gonna say you're getting a text message from Keisha. It's just gonna say you got a text message. So it's gonna block out all that private information. So now you do get anti-harassment and fraud, and that's gonna pretty much block out all those crazy phone calls, which is something I do like. This phone is also cool because you got face enrollment and fingerprint security enrollment as well. And then also with the sound, when you go down into the sound, it gives you the real sound technology. So once you turn that on, once you plug in a pair of headphones, plug those in, now you could turn on the Realme sensor around. It's gonna sense the surround sound and everything like that. Now you can customize your sound on your EQ, only valid for music. So when you got music playing, then you can customize that. Then you can change and customize your surround sound for when you're listening to music. What else is on here? You do get convenience tools. So convenience tools is really sick because you do have gesture motion right here where you can, right here it says screen off gesture. Double tap on the screen and you can turn it on. You can also draw an O to enable the camera when the screen is off. You can also draw a V to access the flashlight. And for music controls, all you have to do is draw to pause and draw to switch tracks. Have slide up, slide down, V, slide right, M, and W. So they put all of the gestures that you could use. Let's just show you right here that when you make an O, it's gonna open up the camera automatically. So, we also do have smart call features as well. When you place the phone on your ear, it's automatically gonna make a phone call if you're in contacts. Also, auto answer when the phone is near your ear. When the phone is ringing, you put the phone to your ear, it's gonna answer the phone. Now, when the mode switching calls, it says automatically switch between speaker and from regular mode. So when you put your phone to your ear, it's gonna enter that mode where you can only hear it. When you take it off your ear and speak into it, it's automatically gonna know that it has to go on speakerphone. So I think that's really cool. And you can also flip to mute phone calls. So this phone has a ton of features that I want to talk about more about, because right here you can change the navigation bar gestures. So we do have gestures where we can swipe back from and actually switch between apps. So when you do a long swipe, you can get to your Facebook right here. Do another long swipe, you're right back where you left off. Swipe gestures is just from the bottom. So we like to do it on both sides so we can get the back option on both sides. And you can actually get the option for virtual keys down below and mess around with the preference of the layout. But I'm gonna keep it at this one because I like it at this one. Now, this is one of the main features right here that I want to talk about, Sidebar. So Sidebar is a bar where you swipe out, you get the option of these shortcuts: camera, files, screenshot, screen recorder, messages, Facebook. I got all my shortcuts here, and I could keep swiping and adding more right here from the list of apps that they provide, which is pretty much any app in your phone. I could add YouTube, Uber Eats, Weather Bug, Smart Assistant, which is that layout on the left side of your phone, which is going to give you the weather. Now, one of the things I don't like about this is that the weather is in Celsius, and I go by Fahrenheit. Now, they don't have an option to change it to Fahrenheit, but you do get your calendar in here, quick functions as well. You can add any app to get a shortcut to. And you can also get your step tracker right here. So it actually tracks your steps, which is pretty cool. But you could add a lot of other things to it and tailor it to your own preference. You could add photos in there and events. You do also get Realme Share, which allows you to share in between devices. Quickly share with nearby Realme phones. Now, also in the cameras, one of the things is that they do have on this camera is the mode right here, where it's going to give you ultra 48 megapixel. Now, when you're zooming on an object really, really close and you take a picture of it, it's going to give you a ton of detail. Now, if you want to get even more detail on the shot, all you have to do is go to the same setting, go down, and ultra macro is going to be present. So you can get ultra macro, slow-mo, time-lapse, expert, which is really cool. So if you're an expert and you know how to mess around with the exposure, white balance, AF, you can mess around with that. Only the photos. But that's something that's really cool. And hope you guys found this video helpful, but this does it. If you did find it helpful, leave a comment down below as well. But I appreciate you guys 100%. You guys are the real MVPs, but I'll see you guys on the next video. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Later, crew. Peace.